Hello, welcome to Lackluster Reactions. I'm your Lackluster Actor, here today for an episode of Fate Strange Fake. Last week we had the major alliance form of those who we will call the main characters, even though it's Narita, everyone's technically the main character. But this week we will jump in and see what happens next as soon as I find my clock. Without further ado, it's going to be pop-ups. Yep. Let's get started. Double pop-up shoot. Da, 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 da. Okay, going. The thermal power station. Ah, and there is our last servant. And so we're beginning this. Oh look, an Ironborn doll. Homunculus, I should probably call it homunculus instead of doll, but they're playing a lot of things early, aren't they? And yeah, with process of elimination, that is our true berserker. And from the way they described it, I'll call it for now. Its master managed to summon it through sacrificing herself, or attempting to sacrifice herself. We have our homunculus step in to stop it, with hints of other things, but we're not there yet. Potentially. We might get more of that at this episode, but for now we've got a lot of other things on our plates without dealing with the Ironsburn. So, but now I think that gets us a full cast. The only ones we don't know at the moment is the Master True Rider. So with that, with protagonists clearly established, with the three known problems listed out in order to be taken down, we can now actually start the meat of the story. Start with, we've already had a couple big battles, but at this point they've just been teasers of what's about to come. So, let's see what we get this time. Please. Now, a bit of context for those who just watch the anime and not reading the novels. One of the boy's only connections with the outside world that he deals with is through classic comedy movies like Charlie Chaplin and Monty Python. So, first thing he came up with as a lie was Charlie Chaplin, but it was so ridiculous and something that would be so obvious a lie that families believed it. Yeah. So we are dipping into that a bit. But yeah, that's again, it was his only context to the outside world, so that wasn't just killing people. Please. Finally, I can stop calling him the boy. Okay. He is Sigma. Yeah, she doesn't like this part of town. Well, at least being in the same ballpark. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Even if he's hellbent against the gods, doesn't mean that he's going to turn on his friends that were human. Yeah. So next surprise twist. The Einsborn Hercules has been taken over by a random divine spirit, which of course means that Alcides is going to attack it without any hesitation, but Very good question. A battlefield not made to keep people out, but to make it so that those inside couldn't escape. Yes. And monsters. Well, good thing it's more there than just a mage. Yes, you would know a few things about that. Yeah, you're gonna need to bring your 7 girl. Which is the name we'll be using for now. Yeah, she's not alone. She could have sicked Berserker on anyone here, but instead she's having it attack the workshop. That goes to show some of her personality. Oh, that might be all we get from that for now. Yeah. That works. Staying honest. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're alone here, assassin. Yeah. And Erika is helping her part of the alliance by making it so that Assassin is not relying on the magical energy of her master. And back to the fight. Yeah, but we're not really the Berserker, so careful is not really on the menu. Yes, that would be tragic. And we get to see her base. She magic it out. Yeah, good question. Yeah, she doesn't care. And the nannies are here. Yep. Yeah. Well, at the very least, you force a ceasefire. That's what you're saying, but yep. The power of grand illusion. No phantasm that can create an illusion that completely wrecks the world for a limited time. I mean, you say that, right? Well, yeah. You took out a move in order to stop a leak before it happened. But unfortunately, that just made the trigger go off sooner. Yeah, correct move, Sigma. You officially want to protect us now. So yeah, with that, we've got our second last master. We still don't have True Rider's master. Our last servant, who we don't get any concrete information about, and you're not getting from me. We got that the Ironsburn Hermopolis has been possessed by a goddess, and we've got an official alliance between the alliance we formed last episode as well as Sigma, since he was worried about he was going to be eliminated by Fallius. Oh, and of course, the greatest running gag that Fallius now thinks that Sigma's servant is Charlie Chaplin. But yeah, and we got to see the full extent of Castle's powers and their illusions. So, again, with all that in place, we finally got where we can hopefully have big battles coming soon. Though, at this point, they keep getting interrupted. But soon there might be something that's too big for Cassius to step in and just wipe away. But not to that point yet. But either way, thank you everyone who stopped by and watched this episode with me. I hope you all have a good week. And I look forward to next week's episode. Hope so stop by to watch it with me as well. But until then, take care.